Hey everyone, Seph05 here. I have the third and final match of, the Seph and Edge series of dealing with our AFK teammates. So, just us struggling to win with, 2 versus 4. And as you can see right there, 2 teammates. I think it's still the human sloths dudes, just AFK, and that's awesome. And like in Call of Duty, if you go into a match and you just keep sitting at your select a class screen, whatever you want to call it, like the game, if you just sit there, the game will eventually kick you. It'll give you a message that will say that you were kicked due to inactivity. And unfortunately, that doesn't happen in Halo. There's nothing like that in Halo. These guys are AFK for the entire match. At least one of them is. I think one of them like actually starts to move around and then gets a few kills, and then after that, I don't know. I think these guys eventually leave. Either way, they were AFK for a really long time, and then they just leave. So yeah, and then and even if the game did kick someone for inactivity, it doesn't search for players to replace them. There's nothing like that in this game. If it's 2 versus 4, it's gonna be 2 versus 4. There's no one's gonna join the game that's already in progress. So there's just nothing like that, and it sucks because if you leave a certain number of times in a game, it'll put you on this probation thing or whatever, and it's you can't join a game for 15 minutes or something. And it's okay, there's a penalty for you leaving the game, which is fine. Unfortunately, since it doesn't actually replace the people that left, I just want to leave then. You know what I'm saying? So when people leave, if it's 2 versus 4, or 1 versus 4, I want to leave. It doesn't even matter. Even if I'm on the team that has all 4 of their teammates, or all 4 of my teammates, whatever. If I'm on the team of 4, I still want to leave. I don't want to spend 12 minutes running around looking for this one guy that's just camping. And so if I leave, then I get penalized, and it's just a terrible system. And you can dashboard. I learned that you can dashboard, and it doesn't count as you actually quitting the game. So, but that takes time. It's not a ton of time, but it's an inconvenience. I shouldn't have to do that just to leave a game that everyone else is leaving. So it's BS. And yeah. Anyway, about this game, I'm not I'm not going to be switching off the point of views between me and Edge if you kind of didn't already figure that out. Just because, 1, when I captured the video, I forgot to do that, and 2, it didn't really matter anyway because I was kind of in the action this whole match, and I got the majority of the kills. I get a lot of kills this game, so I guess it's not as big of a deal. And yeah, I have 2 more games after this match to post, and I will either post both of them today or 1 more today and then 1 tomorrow, and then after that I'm pretty much done with Halo for a while, just because Black Ops obviously comes out on Tuesday or Monday at midnight, which is, technically still Tuesday. Well, however you want to look at it. So yeah, gonna be getting that, and probably gonna be uploading a lot of footage for that. Which does remind me, please rate, comment, and subscribe. And it's not really rating anymore, it's thumbs upping, which I guess is kind of like rating in a way. But it gives me more incentive to actually want to upload videos, and it could determine how frequently, wow, I said that word, frequently I upload videos. and all that stuff. You know, it's I remember complaining like half a year ago or something that I was complaining about averaging about 100 views a video when I had like 530 subscribers. Well, now it's like I average 70 views a video and I still have about 530 subscribers. So it's just like, I don't know. People need to rate more, man. In my opinion, I post pretty good Call of Duty gameplay. Not necessarily the best commentary. I mean, I'll give you that. I mean, my commentary is balls. Always has been, always will be, but I find my videos to be fairly entertaining. And I don't always post the same thing. Generally, I post team deathmatch gameplay from Call of Duties, but I throw in domination in there, free-for-alls, funny clips that I find, and all that stuff. So, yeah. And I don't really know what else to talk about because, well, this video is like 11.5 minutes long, so I might cut this commentary short, but the only other thing I wanted to talk about, and really random, by the way, this is a random rant, but it's a time filler rant, so here we go. I was going to talk about just changes that Treyarch made to the sniper rifles, which I find to be great, to be honest. I mean, obviously I haven't played the game to know if it actually is great, but on paper, I mean, it sounds fantastic. No sleight of hand on the sniper rifles, which means no quicker aiming down the sights, I think. God, I don't even remember anymore. And then, supposedly when you zoom in, your crosshair isn't going to be exactly where you were aiming. It's going to be in like a random spot. And basically, those two things were just to kind of put a halt to the quick-scoping stuff, which I think is great. I mean, sniper rifles have been long overdue for a nerfing in Call of Duty games. They've always been fantastic weapons, and the fact that you could like quick-scope, like you could take a sniper rifle and just run around and actually make it a close-range weapon, and it's a long-range weapon, it's pretty good. Like, let's be honest, quick-scoping isn't exactly the hardest thing to do. If I can do it, and I've posted gameplays of doing it, then, yeah, it's pretty easy to do. So yeah, I don't know if the things that they're doing to it are going to nerf it to the point that it's unusable. Well, it's not going to be unusable. You know what? Forget it. Their sniper rifles are going to be fine. They're just not going to be fine for quick scoping. At least that's how it seems like on paper, of course. But yeah, and you know what? They'll still be good weapons, honestly. It's just irritating when snipers complain about their weapon not being good enough when sniper rifles are fantastic weapons. They kill in one shot to the stomach or higher, and then you get people that complain, well, sometimes I get hit markers, oh god, sniper rifles should, always be a one-hit kill, no matter where you hit them, let's make a petition. It's like, Jesus, are you kidding me? It's like, just use a different weapon then. I mean, if you're going to complain about it, sniper rifles are good weapons, and they always have been good weapons in Call of Duty. Like, if like Infinity Ward or Treyarch actually did make them one-hit, like, kills no matter where you hit them, like you get no hit markers with them, they'd be so ridiculously overpowered it's not even funny. So yeah, and then yeah, I guess that's all I really have to say. That's my rant about sniper rifles. And other than that, probably gonna cut this video short. Well, actually, hold on, now I'm looking at the score, I might not have to cut it short. I spent a good amount of time talking. Alright, well, let's see. So yeah, like I said, I get a decent amount of kills in this game. And at the end, I'm gonna die, I think I die at the end just because I wasn't looking at my radar, which sums up... and hold on, those guys teabagging me right there are fags. Just going to throw it out there. Guys that are going to do that little taunting maneuver just because it's 2 versus 4, that's not classy at all. Not classy at all. Dudley would be very disappointed, and if you don't get that sort of Street Fighter reference, then don't worry about it. But yeah, so anyway, I was going to say about the radar, I die a lot from not looking at my radar, I'll be honest. I'm used to radar not being on. I'm used to having a map, but not always having radar on to know when enemies are near me, because obviously I play Call of Duty. So yeah, I still not 100% used to that. But here, coming to the end of the game, I think I get a couple of quick kills before the game ends, which is nice. And then I'm going to look at my radar here. I want to make sure that I really did die from not paying attention to my radar. Because I know I get a double kill, and then I run over here for no reason. And then, yep, I can see the red dot right now, not paying attention, and I die for the last kill. Of course, I get 31 kills, Edge gets 16. We couldn't win it. Really gay.